Hey now, everybody. It is Tuesday, the 7th of May of 2024. Had a good weekend. It was my daughter's 18th birthday, so she had some friends over. Very low key day. Unfortunately, last night before we went to bed, my daughter came in the room. I was starting to fall asleep. And she goes, "Dad, there's a problem with the bird." She has a canary. So, okay, let me go take a look. Bird's on the floor, face down. I'm like, oh man, what the hell happened? He goes, he was just flying around. So I go in, I poke him a little bit. He's dead. Plain and simple, he's dead. Somehow, in his flight around the cage, because we got him a flight cage. It wasn't very big, but it was big enough where he could stretch his wings a little. Something happened somewhere in that cage because we had the cover on it for the night. And something happened in that... Nobody saw it. I don't know if he flew into something, if he flew into the side of the cage. I don't know what happened, but he broke his neck. Because when I pulled the bird out, the bird's head went plunk. I'm like, oh. It's the damnedest thing I've ever seen. I've never seen a bird captive that passed away like that. Usually they get sick, they die, and then you bury them, you know. This one upset my daughter. She's still upset about it today, which is understandable. That's her pet, you know. She took care of it. But we're going to let her process everything. We're going to bury the bird in the backyard like we always do, like we did with her last bird. It's just, I've never heard of that. I've never heard of a bird flying into something in the cage and it's breaking its neck. It's very, very odd. As morbid as this sounds, I wish I could have seen it happen just to see what happened. But poor Marty is gone. We will have a decent burial for Marty at some point, today or tomorrow. Right now, Marty is in a bag in the garage, just resting peacefully, I guess. I feel bad for her. She's upset. But unfortunately, we're getting towards the end of the school year, and certain things take priority over, the passing of a bird. It's very sad for her, but unfortunately, life doesn't care. On to other things. Now that the sadness part of our day is over, cover of the Daily News, fashion and friction. Of course, they showed J-Lo half naked on the cover. Because last night was the Met Gala. So, half naked women and women wearing stupid shit and guys wearing stupid shit. It's just a look at me thing, Oh, it's fashion. No, it's not. It's you being a jerk off. Cardi B showing up in a fucking black cloud dress. That's what it looked like to me. Was the most idiotic thing I've ever seen. 12 people, I think, either 6 or 12 people had to fluff this thing out for her. And she couldn't move. There was another one, they actually had to pick up the stairs to get her up the fucking stairs because the dress was so tight she couldn't walk up the goddamn stairs, okay? This is how stupid shit has gotten. But even stupider are the Palestinian protests that were outside the Met Gala. These people are still protesting a war in Gaza that, first of all, they're not going to do anything about, because God forbid they should fly over there, right? That's number one. Number two, you're supporting terrorists. Okay? These people are terrorists. They do terrorist acts, and they need to be wiped out. And then we'll give the Palestinian people who are left over the option of where they want to live. Remember, Palestinians voted this in. They let these people become in charge. They plain fuck around and find out, and now they're doing the find out part. Oh, more cops. Oh, new graduating class. Yeah, I'm sure people love that. Cohen's statement shows 130K transferred to Stormy's lawyer with notes scribbled on it by Trump, executive says. They also played the tape of him and Cohen having discussions, and there's nothing incriminating at all on Trump. If you listen to the tape, there's nothing incriminating at all. They'll show you snippets where it seems like there's incriminating stuff. There isn't. Listen to the whole thing. That's all I'm asking you to do. It's a shit show. I'm still waiting to see what happens. I've been following it, but I haven't been following it. It's like, you know what? Finish up with your bullshit. Report whatever you think is fucking supposed to be reported on it, because everybody's biased on their side anyway. I'll wait and because there's transcripts. You can actually go read the transcripts for yourself of everything that was actually said in court. If you have the time to do that, I don't. Go and read the transcripts. See if there's anything incriminating. So far, from what other people have said, it doesn't matter what side of the aisle they're on, but there hasn't been anything incriminating yet. There hasn't been a bombshell, let's put it that way. We also had a truck with live chickens drop 15 cases of chickens on the road. It fell off the truck. There were chickens everywhere. Truck door flies open, but they don't wing it. So they got away for a little while, but they caught them. But you should have seen the video of the chickens falling off the thing. Must have scared the fucking piss out of them. Israel nixes ceasefire deal. I wonder. See, now I got to read this to wonder why Israel nixed it. Didn't meet the core demands, which is probably hostages. Hamas ain't getting rid of those hostages. If they're even still alive, unfortunately. It's unfortunate to say that, but if they're still alive, they ain't giving them up. Also, because of all these protests, Colombia has now called off its main graduation. Again, these kids 4 years ago who got fucked because of democratic cities closing up, and they had their stupid fucking drive-by graduations or Zoom graduations 4 years ago, now lose out on yet another graduation, and it's not even their fault. It's not anyone's fault, except protesters. Okay? I am done with these kids. The stupidity that's flying out of their mouths, and some of them don't even go to the colleges. I think they arrested 46%, they said, percent of the people that they arrested in these protests don't even go to the school. So I'm starting to... There was one guy who was 40 years old. 40! He's an eccentric, they called him. I forget who he was, but wow. So, kids get fucked again 4 years after a pandemic when they shouldn't have shut down everything. Now that we know. But stupidity runs rampant. And unfortunately, the stupid are winning. Anyway, you all have a good day. And booyah.